I should be in the Hall of Fame for a lot of simple reasons. Ernie Ladd, he played football. True. Not bad in Sandlot, wasn't too good in the pro ranks, or he'd still be there. Then he came to professional wrestling. What was he? He was just a big dummy from the car wash. I gave him a crown, I gave him a name, and I gave him ability. So for double-crossing me, Bob Luce puts him in the Hall of Fame. Great, that's your business. Red Bastien, on the other hand, has been around a long time. He was one half of the world's tag team champions with the Crusher. He was in New York years ago as the Bastiens. He should be in. That man has paid his dues. Now, I'm talking about myself. You're right, Gomez. When you take Wilbur Snyder, Vern Gagne, Dick the Bruiser, the Crusher, Ernie Ladd, Bastien, you name them all. You're right, I don't belong with them. I belong maybe 5 or 6 steps above them. Now, getting back to Chicago. The first big show they ever had here in the amphitheater, when I was with the Assassins, I managed them in the main event, and it was a sellout. I went from there to Markoff and Poffel, took them to main events, and we won. Then I was with Black Jack Lanza, probably one of the most successful wrestlers I've ever had. And I still do manage him in Mulligan. You saw what we did in Chicago. I headlined Sox Park. I headlined Soldiers Field. I've headlined almost every amphitheater show they've had. I've headlined Hammond. Every one of Bob Luce's shows in these high schools, like Gary Lou Wallace, Addison, Nutrier, all those high schools, I was the main event. I was the one that packed them in with my boys. You could take any one of the wrestlers I ever managed and separate me from them, and you know what you have? You have a man wearing trunks and shoes, but not a Bobby Heenan. You put him with Bobby Heenan, you have a big W, which means winning. Now, you want to talk dollar and cents, Gomez? You want to bring dollar and cents up with every one of the other wrestlers? I'm on one of the highest guarantees any wrestler ever gets. I draw more money than anybody in Chicago as far as I'm concerned. I can show you in dollar and cents. The people know the business. The electricity is generated when I enter Chicago, when I even come into Hammond. I go through Hammond very quickly, by the fact. Any town I'm ever in, it's going to be a sellout in the main event. So I want you people out there to write yes on a card and send it in. Now, I don't need 1/3 of the vote. They gave me kind of a handicap, kind of like they felt sorry for me. Now, I'll grant you, I haven't been wrestling all of my career. I've been managing. I could have been wrestling, but I didn't care to, because why soil my hands for the same money when I can make just as much sitting down in a nice suit? But lately, there's a few guys like Gomez who has gotten out of line, and I've had to step in the ring and, shall I say, pull their tights down and spank them, like I'm going to do in Hammond June 1st. Well, you better send your cards and letters in and vote for me. I don't care if I get 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, or any thirds. There don't have to be a handicap. I will not get one no vote, and I will be in the Hall of Fame. If you think I'm kidding, or if you think I'm just saying this, you people show up. You watch this TV show and you see. There's going to be one winner in the Hall of Fame. Only one person that belongs there. That's pretty boy Bobby Heenan.